That's your flesh. You are thinking as man thinks, and you are savoring not the things of Yahweh. Some of his greatest servants have cerebral palsy. Some of his greatest servants have a leg that is dysfunctional, that have a member of their body that is not lining up the way it should be. That does not mean they are under judgment. That does not mean that Yahweh is punishing them. It simply means that Yahweh is training others who love them and care about them, or who should care about them, to look at the heart and not at the outward appearance. David Ring has cerebral palsy. David Ring was told he wouldn't live past 30. He wouldn't get married. He wouldn't have children. And today he preaches the Besorah all over the world on television. Evangelist David Ring. We have Matthew, who is joining our congregation. He's coming to our school. We're going to pay his tuition because someone from the radio was loving enough to write out a check for $2,500. And we're going to send him to our school. But you know what? He's a minister. He's called to teach. He's called to preach. When it was time to go out with the children, he said, "No, Mom, I don't want to go out with the children. I want to listen to Rabbi Moshe." He said, because last week Rabbi Moshe taught me about the seed of Satan, and this week I don't want to miss the word of Yahweh, so I don't want to go out with the children. Now, of course, the children hear the word too, but I mean, this is what he's saying. Hello? That young man has a call in his life. Amen. And she makes a heck of a pecan pie. I know she's listening. And we're in negotiations right now for her to put those pies in the Yaddy web store. That's right. We're going to be the first Meshuggah ministry to sell cake. Marie Antoinette said, "Let them eat cake." Rabbi Moshe says, "No, let's sell it and raise money for the school." She asked me how it was. I said, I got to be honest with you, there are no words to describe how good this pecan pie was. There's a word that I'd rather not use, but that was the closest that comes. And she goes, I said, "Would you mind making some pies so we can sell them on the website?" And she goes, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes, I'm serious." So if you go into the hard to find gift department on the Yaddy website, hard to find, and you see a pecan pie, you'll know it's from our sister Donna, who's listening over your listener-supported Yaddy Radio Network. Daryl wants a lifetime subscription. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Lifetime membership. Membership has its privileges. Alrighty. Now, go with me please to Matthew chapter 8. The leper scholar. The leper scholar. Matthew chapter 8. Todah Rabbi Yahweh. Todah Rabbi Yahweh. Yahweh is good, and His mercy endures forever. All right, let's not take the whole chapter here. It's not necessary. All right, let's follow verse 23. Matthew 8:23. No. Okay, he does a series of miracles. He cast the shadim into the herd of pigs. Verse 34, Yahushua does. And he said to the piggies, "Go out! Geh weg, Dreck!" That's Yiddish word for garbage. Geh weg! Get out of here, Dreck! And the shadim went into the piggies. And verse 32, Matthew 8:32, all the piggies ran down the mountain violently, down the steep place into the sea where all the pigs belong, and left the Chinese restaurant and perished in the Ma'im. And they that kept them fled and went their way into the city and told everybody what had happened to the piggies and those who were possessed by the shadim. And see, the whole city came out to meet Yahushua. When they saw him, they besought him that he would depart from their coast. Now wait a second. Wait a second. He had cast out demons. He had, verse 14, healed Peter's mother, Kepha's mother, who was sick. He, verse 17, was there to carry their sickness and carry their infirmities. He went over to the other side, and on the other side, he met the demoniac of the Girgashites, possessed with demons, cleansed those men from demons, cast them out, and cleaned their land from unkosher animals. So what did he do? He healed Kepha's mother, crossed the other side, healed the demoniac of the Girgashites, cleansed them, they were in their right mind, and he got rid of their Torah-breaking pig factory or pig business by causing all the demons to enter the pigs and the pigs to run down. You would think they would have said, "Hail to the Son of David. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got rid of the pigs of our uncleanness. You healed Kepha's mother, the demoniac, the demons of the Girgashites, 2 men who were crazy, they were mentally ill, have now been made whole by the blessed Mashiach, the blessed Son of Yahweh. Thank you, thank you, thank you." You would think that. Now let's be honest. Can we talk? Can we talk?
Yes.
We were told that the reason they wanted Yeshua, verse 34, Matthew chapter 8, to leave their coast was he was bad for business. Correct? Is that what we've been taught? They were raising pigs. They shouldn't have been raising pigs. He was bad for business. They lost their business. And they said, "Get out of here, you're bad for business." Right? Wrong. That's what we've been taught, Britt. But he did many other things, like clean the demoniac of the Girgashites and those men who were with demons, 2 men, verse 28, who were wild spiritually and mentally beside themselves, and he cleansed them and heard. You would think the community on that side of the Galil would have said, "Thank you for coming and doing a house call. You are the great physician. You are the doctor. You are the cleanser of Israel." You would have thought that. But look at verse 34. No. It wasn't the pig farmers, so that theory can't be true. Look at verse 34. The whole city came out to kick them out. It doesn't say the pig farmers, because they lost their business. Are you with me? The whole city came out. And they begged him, they besought him to leave their coasts. Can I hear a good amen? Why did they ask him to leave? Why did they ask him to leave? In this familiar story, pay attention to the reaction of the townspeople when they came out to see Yahushua after he healed the man possessed with unclean spirits. What was it about Yeshua that terrified those people so much that they asked Yahushua to immediately leave their coast? Of course, it was his frightening, leprous appearance. Can I hear a good amen? Could you imagine an entire city? A man who had done so good, he had done miracles, he had cleansed the citizens, he had shut down the anti-Torah business, and instead of thanking him and praising Yahweh, the entire city begged him. He was a leper. He was a leper scholar. They begged him, "Please depart from our coast." Wow. Now we know the real reason. But I'm not done. Go with me to Matthew 26. Again, the leper scholar. You get the point? Do you get the point, brothers and sisters? Matthew 26.